Hello fellow agents, and we're back with another video. We're gonna hunt, that's right, customer wrap pennies. We'll be right back at you. Alright fellow agents, so we're back with this video. I went to the bank and asked for a box of pennies. And a couple other things for a couple other videos that we're gonna do. Maybe even a live stream. Haven't decided yet. We'll see. So anyway, the lady says, yeah, sure, I got a box. She goes in the back, she pulls it and comes out with this. A nickel box. With a whole bunch of customer wrapped pennies with 2 bank wrapped, which she has, you can see, taken a Sharpie marker and marked every row to count them. I looked, and thank goodness, it doesn't look like these two. This is a 1982 Denver. I don't know what this one is yet, but hopefully it's nothing rare. It's definitely not a Wheatie, but that's great to find out. But let me get into these. We'll see what's there. Hopefully there's some Wheaties. Who knows what? You never know what you're going to get in customer wrap rows. So, you know the drill. I'm going to start off with this one. I'll bring you in if we find something. All right, guys. Got a couple of finds just in the first row. We got our first Wheatie. And it's a 1957 wheat cent. So that gets us on the board for wheat cents, even in the first row. However, I got something unique also to show you that I found. I'm trying to figure out more about it. But I got this 1963 Denver. And take a look at that L over there. It's really odd looking. I'll bring you back in just a second. I'm going to throw this under Microscope and let you see it. So it's pretty odd, guys. We're back with that 1963 Denver Mint. And look at that L on that Liberty. I mean, take a look at it right here. You can't even see any part of the L protruding out. And it looks pretty, kind of slanted from the eye that's here. Very thin. There's no wear on the rim or wear around the coin. It's very odd. I've looked online, I haven't seen anything about it. I talked to a couple of people, Penny Dog, Robin Hood Coin so far, and nobody knows, what it could be. They thought it might be a grease error, but a grease error I don't think would, and Robin Hood Coins agrees with me on this, would be a little bit more odder than what we're seeing here. So I'll keep you up to date as I go through this video. If I find out some more information, I'll wrap it up at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to this hunt. I'll bring you back. Available agents. So, one thing we picked up so far was we got a 2009. Lincoln Memorial. I think this is the signature one. 2009. And we got our first Canadian of the rolls. This is a Elizabeth II 1981 Canadian penny. Pretty cool. First Canadian on the board. All right, guys, I'll bring you back in if I find something else. All right, guys, we're back with a wrap-up video. So, after looking at going through all those pennies, I think that those were actually from another hunter that went through. The only wheat penny we found was this 1967. It was actually in one of the bank rolls that we found. So that was the only wheat cent that we found in there, which it makes me believe that the rolls were from a previous hunter's collection. However, we did find 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2009s, which was pretty cool. 2 of the presidential years that are in really good shape. We had 5 of the young years and 1 of the statesman presidential. We found those 2 Canadian coins in the thing. One's in 1981. They're both actually 1981. 2 1981 Canadian pennies. And we found that 1963D odd marking. I've talked to a couple people. Everybody says it's interesting. Talked to Rob Finds Treasure. He believes it's post-mint damage. You know, maybe, but this coin is really in good shape, guys. I mean, take a look at it from the I'll get my camera to focus. There we go. I mean, there isn't much on this penny. If it's post-mint damage, it's pretty specific in what it is. Even the back is in really, really good shape. I don't know, I think I'll keep it. If you want to, leave me a comment down below. And, you know, tell me what y'all think about this penny that we looked at. We did find one very nice 1968D. Look at the shine on that penny. So I'm going to keep that one as well. It's in really good shape. We found a 1971S mint penny in that bunch, which was pretty good. That was pretty nice. And we found one miscellaneous, since it's Valentine's Day, quite recently. There we go. One miscellaneous heart. All right, guys. Let me pull together something for our time warp back in time, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. I fired up the Wayback Machine, and we're headed to the year 1963 for that weird 1963 Denver minted penny that we found earlier. So, how much was the cost of living in 1963? Well, the average cost of a new house was $12,650. Average income per year was $5,807. A gallon of gas was 29 cents. The average cost of a new car was $3,233. And a loaf of bread was 22 cents. A bedroom air conditioner would cost you $149.95. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So what was going on in 1963? Well, of course, the big news was JFK's assassination on Friday, November 22nd in Dallas, Texas. At 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, is declared dead at the Parkland Hospital's trauma room. Suspect's description was given to the Dallas police at 1:35 Central Daylight Time. The Dallas police officer J.D. Trippett called Lee Harvey Oswald, pulled him over in a police car. Lee Harvey shot and killed Dallas police officer J.D. Trippett. At 1:37 Central Standard Time, Oswald enters a nearby movie theater without buying a ticket. And at 1:40 Central Standard Time, Oswald is arrested by police officer M.N. McDonald. Oswald is charged that evening with the murder of JFK and Officer J.D. Tippett. Jack Ruby murders JFK's suspected assassin Lee Harvey Oswald during the transportation of Oswald from Dallas Police Headquarters to the Dallas County Jail on November 24th on live television. President Lyndon Johnson was sworn in on Air Force One at Love Field Air Force in Dallas just over 2 hours after President Kennedy's assassination. Thus followed the 10-month investigation by the commission set up by Lyndon Johnson and the Warren Commission, and concluded that the president was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald acting alone, and that Jack Ruby acted alone when he killed Oswald before he could stand trial. Conspiracy theories are still expounding and discussed in books and media all these many days later. Alright guys, that's it for this Wayback Time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support on my channel. And as always, happy hunting and good luck.